What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and it is New England Patriots hosting Texans. A fantastic game today. Now, number one seed taking on the number one defense, right? Patriots versus Texans. The potential MVP of the entire NFL coming onto the field. Love to see it. What everybody at often. Oh, okay. Sorry. That was weird. It popped up as stream finished when I... What up, expert? What up, Daniel? How are you? Chat up and roaring now. Oh, got have Texans as the Patriots. Yes, I am rolling with the Texans today. They are the more complete team. Damn it. Patriots have. I have the Texans down. But what happens today? Let me get that. Green. Owen. Failing me. There we go. Now we got the ESPN. Now we're cooking. I heard a baby crying. It was the commercial. What? My kids are not even here right now. Out of the house. Don't you got something else better to do than bother me? Get out of my house. Wife took the kids to sister-in-law's today. Is just I and the Ruba Dubas. The house today. Ooh. You guys that have hopped in right away, hitting the like button. So we have the New England Patriots, slight favorites at home, -3. It should be -4 based on -124, +102. So they are certainly saying that the Texans +3 is a more favorable bet. House. Taking that. Right now, according to the matchup predictor, this good as a 50-50 as you'll ever see. 50.9 to 41. Not very often you see. They're really believing in Drake May and Mike Vrabel's coached defense. Obviously, they looked fantastic last week against the Chargers. Dominated from start to finish. The Chargers offense couldn't do anything for them. You guys know how I feel about Justin Herbert, and the offensive line did not play all that great either. And it was just a complete beatdown on the defensive side of the football. So if Houston Texans also find themselves struggling to do anything on offense, it'll be a very long day. Because when you looked at the Chargers defense, they stifled that offense pretty good throughout the day. Right? I think it was 16-3 was the final score. Yeah, 16-3. And a majority of the game, it was a nail biter, right? I mean, it was 6-3 at halftime, going 9-3 going into the fourth quarter. It was not a... Neither offense could really do much, right? Yeah, so the first touchdown didn't even come until the Chargers defense was just sick of it. I mean, give credit, of course, to the offense of the Patriots. Ball 80 yards against the Chargers defense is certainly not an easy feat. But that was the only time they could do it all day, right? Really just the offense of the Chargers that could not do anything. Patriots defense was flying around, getting after it, getting pressure on the quarterback, making good plays as far as in coverage. So certainly no hate towards the Patriots defense as a coached unit, but I don't believe Patriots are powerhouse or as a talent either. So, hey. All right, there's the Texans running onto the field out of the locker room. It's a rainy, nasty day over there. I think that also benefits the Texans. Texans are built for this type of weather. The Patriots can run the football. They're not a bad running team. Henderson and Andre Stevenson. I actually like that combination of Texans. Not necessarily the best running team either, but as far as a defensive game perspective, you slow down Drake May through the air with the weather. That makes it a lot easier. You have Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, and crew getting after it on the defensive side of the football. I do have the Texans winning this game, but the Patriots, obviously, 14-3, winning last week for a reason. I'm certainly not sleeping on them saying they have no chance. Great game out in Foxborough. Early predictions here is also picking the Texans. Hitting the like button early and often as we get close to kickoff here in about 10 minutes. National anthem here shortly. Ooh, Nico Collins is out today with a concussion. Now that is a serious loss for the Texans. No Nico Collins. Now they do have Aiden Higgins, Christian Kirk, Xavier Hutchinson starting 3. Jalen Noel, their returner, also most likely get some playing time. Cody Marks, Nick Chubb, their running back duo. Dalton Schultz, over tight end duo. England been pretty healthy. Massive, obviously, at this point. Have Drake May at quarterback. Andre and Travion Henderson at running back. Deshaun Boutte, Stephon Diggs, and Demario Douglas starting receivers. They have that left side of the line. Rookies, Bill Campbell and Jared Wilson. That's going to be a very, very tough spot. They're going to be attacked mightily throughout the game today. They have their biggest test of the season, I would argue, coming into their home field with Danielle Hunter and Anderson. Those two are going to put massive pressure on that side of the line. They also have some guys up middle as well, Sheldon Rankins and Tabi Toyguy. Not bad either. And they also have a very, very strong cornerback crew. So this defense is well put together and well coached also by D'Amico Ryans. Right? Mike Vrabel's not the only great defense mind in this building. You have 2 great defense going at it today. Very interesting matchup. Okay, let's do. What do you guys got? Comments. Let me know what you guys think about this. We're getting ready for kickoff. Daniel, what up? Got our first vote of the Patriots. Uh-oh. England supporter coming into the house. Round or start. I wonder how often that happens. I feel like that is not a very common sentiment. Have both divisional round have a starting. I Anybody else have a starting left tackle that's a rookie? I believe the Bears or the Rams do. Broncos, I don't think so. Ducks, no. Charles Cross is a dog. Couple of seasons. Very interesting. All right, there's the Patriots running on to the field now. Front of their home crowd. Crowd maybe not expecting to be at this point this quickly after losing Tom Brady, but Drake May brings hope to the city. Now 14 already with a wild card victory. I want to know in the playoffs there for Drake May. Can he make it 2-0? The opportunity. Fire department honor guard. Aaron Rodgers singing. That was solid. That was a good national anthem. Very solid. Liked that one. Good national anthem. Right? Nope. We got out today. Massive. That is big. Right. You don't want to be missing your number one receiver this late in the season. I wonder how Honorante Ursary has been playing this week. Tackle. This game should be a really lovely weather, isn't it? Reporter said not really snowy, but like yeah, I'm sure. It was very, very slick out today. Yeah, we were projected to get snow. Didn't get it at all. Projected snow, but at least it didn't stick. I don't know. Maybe it flurried a bit, but there's no snow out there. I was taking my uncle to the airport to see that it was not a snow. What up, Dark Roast? How are you? Ready for this game? 3:01, so we should be kicking off here any minute now. Hate how made the TV 1,000 times. So frustrated. On ESPN right now. They probably already kicked off by this point. Now I'm probably going to be like 2 minutes behind how delayed TV. Also a wonder with how delayed TV is that how this stuff like how any mistakes take some like a high production a high dollar production that are like these mistakes that happen. Surprised. We had our first Nico Ryan, 0-6 all time in the divisional round for the Texans. On defense in the regular season, wild card pick field goals, touchdowns of their own. Heck of a performance last week against Aaron Rodgers, most likely farewell game. Of course, it was Mike Tomlin's farewell game as well. Mike Vrabel, the head coach of the Patriots, bring him in, and in his first season here with the Patriots, they find themselves 14-3 as the number 2 seed in the AFC. All right, first D'Amico Ryan. Defensive-minded head coaches don't get a lot of love from me either. I'm not the biggest fan of defensive-minded head coaches, but they do bring great energy, as far as that's kind of the mindset you have to play to be a very good defender. In that sense, the leadership is real. There's the kick from Kami Fairbairn to get the Patriots started. Caught it about the 1 yard deep into the end zone, and he will choose to kneel down. So the 30-yard line is where Drake May and the offense will get this game started. Drake May, even in this cold weather, getting his hand warmed up. No gloves there for the quarterback. And trying to throw the ball in this type of weather. And make sure that hand stays really warm. Winner gets the AFC Championship, basically. Yeah, I mean, you're not going against Bo Nix, who played very well the other day. So certainly understand that sentiment. Here we go. I formation takes the snap. Delayed handoff here to Stevenson. Stevenson, not a lot of run room, and he will get stuffed for no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Patriots at their own 35. Sorry, I said 30. We got touchbacks are at the 5, not the... Back to a couple seasons ago all of a sudden. Texans Bronco AFC Championship is cinema. Yeah, all the defense. Those two defenses would be at it. I wouldn't even count the Broncos out in that case. That defense is so... 2nd and 10. Have to go here on the first. 2 receivers each way. Oh, that's a false start. No call, though. Quick throw to the right side. And it's going to be batted down. Looking for Hunter Henry. And knocked down there by Tua. Linebacker. I believe he was Alabama. Right? Tua was from Alabama, I believe. Yep, Alabama linebacker. Drafted in 23 out of the 5th round. Finds himself on a starting lineup that is best in the entire NFL. 3rd and 10. Drake May in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. May scanning the field. Get him to jump. Doesn't work. Now takes a snap. All out blitz. Throws it out there to right is Booty. Booty will get a gain of about 5 or so. A 4th and 5 and a quick 3 and out for that defense. Exactly what you wanted to see if you are a Texans fan. Now the Texans take over just a minute into the game. It is a rainy, nasty day. Curious how this Texans offense will fare. Why do you have the Rams? Or who do you have, the Rams or Bears? I have the Bears. Here's the kick. Oh, back to receive. It bounces, and he does scoop it up, and here's the return. He wasn't going to return it, but it's a perfect bounce into his hands, and he gets to about the 27, 28-ish yard line. That is where the next drive will start. The first drive of the Texans. There's C.J. Stroud getting warmed up, ready to come back onto the field himself. Wild card at Pitt. He had 5 fumbles last week? Holy. Right, he did drop it a couple of times. 2 of them lost. I almost forgot about that. 1st and 10. 13:37 to go here in the first quarter. What we got? Rams, not Caleb. Oh, who am I rooting for? I'll root for the Rams. I like the Rams, but I don't think that they're going to win. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action, rolling to his right side, pumping, now throws it underneath, and incomplete. Not on the same page. Hutchinson, I'm not sure if C.J. Stroud just lost that inside a little bit, or if that was a miscommunication with the receiver. Either way, it was not very accurate. Incomplete pass to get this thing started for Houston. Let's see, what is going on? How did he... I think it just slipped out of his hands. Yeah, I had to have. That is an ugly football by C.J. Stroud. 2nd and 10, 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Scanning the field, man in motion is Hutchinson, stays on the left, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Woody. Woody straight ahead, not a whole lot of room, gets a gain of about 3, setting up 3rd down and 7 now. 13.5 to play in the first quarter. Will the Patriots turn the favor with a quick 3 and out with their defense? All right, CJ Stroud going to the hurry-up offense. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. In the shotgun, takes a quick snap as well. Blitz coming, quick throw over to the right side. Has a man and tipped in the air and dropped! Christian Kirk was wide open, and Christian Kirk drops it, and they hand the Patriots a quick 3 and out there. Hey, you take him as you can. Oh my goodness, what in the world was that? That is a professional NFL wide receiver looking as if he's my sister trying to catch the football. Good night almighty. There's the punt coming from Towson. There's the kick. Field all the way back to receive at about the 17-yard line. Here's the return towards the right side. Now cuts it back towards the left of the sideline. And he's going to get tripped up, spun around about the 34-yard line. That is where the Patriots will start this next drive. Basically, nothing changed. They started the last drive at the 35. Now they're at the 34. The 1st and 10. Here we are. Schedule's about to go off. Yeah. Tim, happy the majority of your chat has good taste in one match. You do. There. Hey, I'm certainly not sleeping on the Pats. This game could go absolutely either way. You know, should be another close game down to the wire. I mean, we're shaping up to have one of the best playoffs that we had in recent memory. A lot of close games. Obviously, last night was the exception to an absolute blowout with the Niners and Seahawks. But outside of that, every game has been a one-score game going into the fourth quarter. Even that blowout with the Texans last week, it was 7-6, I believe, or 9-7 or something. A one-point game going into the fourth quarter. So no, they only had 6 points. So 7-6 going into the fourth quarter, and they exploded for 23 unanswered. I like the Rams tonight, even though Caleb is Tim's favorite player of all time. Yep. Doesn't matter, it's Seattle's world. Yeah. Seattle. That team looked very, very strong. Very, very strong. I mean, if that defense continues to play like that and they can run the ball at that level, basically keep it out of Sam Darnold's abilities to mess it up, sky's the limit for that team. I feel like Buffalo would have been an interesting run for their money on that game. Fortunately for Buffalo, they got knocked out yesterday. And I saw all the controversy. It's just insane what everybody will turn into a controversy, right? Clearly an interception. It's not even, I don't know why this is a debate. Pretty frustrating that it's a debate, but that's today's media for you. Today's climate in general of we'll find anybody to agree with anything. You guys ever have those people in college or any time in your life? But I remember I had a couple in college. One guy in particular. Literally, he would do that. And he would come into a conversation and just go, LeBron's better than Jordan. Just to get everybody else fired up and just to sit back and just to see who would agree. Takes a snap, play action, looking, Drake May setting up a screen pass here to Stevenson, who follows his blocks, finds a lane, gain of about 8. You know, they don't actually care about the debate at all. They just post it just to get people riled up. Tim, are you picking up a shift at Target after the game? Oh, you don't like my Commander shirt? Oh, you know? Bad for Allen, yep. Seattle looks unstoppable. Sam Darnold playing so well because he has Drew Lock on the sideline. Now we can speak the same language there. Getting coached up. Single back formation, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here is Stevenson, bouncing it outside to the right, and he's got room to run down the right sideline and out of bounds with a 20-yard gain on the ground. Another 1st and 10 coming up for the Patriots on a 20-yard gain. That's actually the first down of the game. They're at the Houston 37-yard line thus far. Now, obviously, in this weather, I wouldn't say anything is a gimme field goal, especially not a 55-yard field goal where it currently sits. Obviously, a great start for the Patriots' second drive. Here we go. I formation, takes the snap, pitch play to the left side. Henderson in the game, trying to find room, and he gets stuffed on this one. Petrie comes flying in. And Jalen Petrie, the nickel safety corner hybrid that they got out there, flying in, manned up on Hooper, the tight end, and he just closed that play up. Beautifully done. There we go. 2nd and 12. Takes the snap, looking to throw, setting up underneath, caught by Henderson, and Henderson will get blown up on the screen pass. Toa comes flying in, and this is, hey, now it's a 3rd and 14. Now would be a 59-yard field goal. And in this weather, there's almost no shot I'm kicking a 59-yarder, so they would love to be able to get into a more 4th and manageable, maybe. And even if you did, let's say you got like 13 yards. Now you're sitting at 28, 6-yarder. Now I would probably take it. So 13 yard or 12 yards would make a big difference here. Three receivers to the right, takes a snap, looking to throw. May throws underneath. It'll be caught, and they get the yardage that we just discussed. Now it will be a decision to make. Stephon Diggs wide open on the slant, and now it's a gain of 13, sets up a 4th and 1 at the 28-yard line. So this is a 46-yard field goal, or do they go for it on 4th and 1? 10 minutes to go. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. There's McDaniels. Sure, he has something creative. Get the Texans off balance right now. 4th and short situations. See where they go. They're not going to go to the QB sneak, at least at the moment. And in motion here is left to right Douglas. 2 receivers each way now. Drake May calling out the linebacker. 5 linemen on the line of scrimmage. Now a blitz coming. Drake May looking to throw over to the right side. It's going to be caught. Turns upfield. And there's man-to-man defense 0. Cover 0. And he slips the tackle into the end zone is Demario Douglas. And on 4th and 1, they get the slant pass and get the early lead. And, hey, the Texans broke the trend last week as well as the team that did not score the only team that did not score first that ended up winning the game. Is this the secret sauce for Houston, or will the Patriots keep the trend going for the most part of scoring first, winning the game? But beautiful drive for the Patriots. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Hugs the right side of the uprights, and it's now 7-0, Patriots on top. Here we go. Go Pats, yep. Me and the Pats versus everyone. Let's get it. Josh was teary-eyed and blamed himself, as he should. It was his fault. I mean, 4 turnovers in that type of a game. You know, you get praised when you win and get dogged when you lose, right? And it's nothing to say of how good or bad he is. It's just he failed that game. I think he's a stud, obviously. Not really arguable. Me and the Pats versus everyone. Let's get it. There you go. There you go. Why were they playing Dave Matthews Band? I have no idea to hear it. Oh. Typical Tim talking through the song. MB. I know nothing about the date. The song is bad with the date. Crash into Erica. None of these sound familiar. Maybe if I heard him. Typical Tim. On his over 0 for 7 in overtime games, right? Isn't that crazy? There were questions. That interception wasn't one of them. That was not questionable at all. Quite obvious. 9:35 to go in the first. 7-0 Patriots. Houston Texans will get the ball for the second time today. Be caught at about the 10-yard line. Here's the return. Run to the right side and slipping forward to the 28-yard line is Barrios. Tackles himself essentially. 1st and 10. CJ Stroud in the offense. Let's see. Franchise playoff history. Here, look at that. 9 playoff appearances. 0-6 in the divisional round for the Texans. Meanwhile, Patriots also have 6 losses in the divisional round, but the slight difference is 16 divisional wins. Wow. Wow. How do you have 16 divisional wins and only 15 conference? That makes sense. Here we go. Man in motion is Schultz from right to left. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Woody Marks. Woody Marks, nice jump step. And he'll turn it into a gain of about 2. Good defense there by the Patriots to stay true to their gap. Bottle them up. They looks to be about 12 years old. Youngin. Is who playing the ball, God King? Texans would be up by 30 if Davis Mills was in right now. Who are you telling? 2 receivers each way at their own 31-yard line, 2nd and 8. Stroud into the protection at the line here. 8 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, play action, pumping. Now throws it to the left side and nearly intercepted. And it looked like a potential back shoulder throw. Carlton Davis played it absolutely perfect in Higgins' pocket. I mean, you can't ask for better coverage by Carlton Davis, former Buccaneer, Super Bowl champion Carlton Davis is, and knows that pedigree, packs the football, and honestly, Higgins had to play some defense there to prevent an interception. 3rd down and 8 now. Running backs in the backfield here with CJ Stroud in the shotgun. 3rd and 8, 2 receivers to the left, takes the snap, 4-man rush for the Patriots. Bit of pressure, steps up, has good time now. CJ Stroud throws it over to the left side, and he finds Schultz wide open down the left sideline. Nobody's there, and finally pushed out of bounds after a huge gain of 42 yards. CJ Stroud. Great offensive line play there by the Texans. It looked like the pocket may have started to collapse, but no, they held true. CJ Stroud was able to step up, keep his eyes downfield, and then as he slipped out through the middle, he was able to find Dalton Schultz in the flat, get it out there to him, and Schultz did the rest. Beautiful offensive play there by the Texans. Single back formation, 3 receivers bunch to the right. Man in motion is Barrios, stays on the right side. CJ Stroud scans the field. Oh, false start. CJ Stroud tried to do something last minute on the change, and Schultz got a little antsy. Home crowd maybe getting a little bit in their head as the clock started to wind down on the play clock. Now it's 8:07, 1st and 15 at New England's 32-yard line. Like that easy. Great play. Yeah, it was a fantastic play. Nick Chubb enters the game as the single back. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his left. Pressure coming immediately. Has to get rid of the football. And he finds a way to connect for a nice catch to Higgins. Gain of about 9 on the play. Sets up 2nd and 6. NFL rep on calls, even when reviewed by replay officials, you can confirm that the ruling on the field was correct. That came along. Sad, isn't it? That they just wanted to move the game. Didn't need to be reviewed. I mean, the call was correct on the field. And in motion left to right is Kirk. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Quick throw over to the left side. Tipped up in the air. And somehow the Texans survive that. Look, there was potentially four Patriots with a chance at intercepting that. And yet it hits the ground harmlessly with the direction of the deflection. Yeah, I mean, if that bounced any other way or a little bit higher in that same direction, that's an interception going back the other way. Fortunate for the Texans for it to hit the ground. 2 receivers each way. 3rd and 6. Man in motion is Schultz. Stays on the left side. DJ Stroud takes the snap. Only a 3-man rush. Throws over to the right side. Has a man open. And this time, Christian Kirk takes the grab. He dropped the 3rd down catch earlier. This time it's good, and it's for a 1st down. Into the red zone go the Texans for the first time today. Oh, wait a minute. What's the flag going to be? Goes out for the concussion. Yep. They're discussing a face mask? I didn't see it live on the player. Did I just miss it? Their face mask somewhere else? What was it? Well, face mask. Okay. I didn't see it live. Let's see here. Ah, okay. Yeah, he kind of did swipe on his face. And yeah, he grabbed. Yep, there it is. It was just enough. It was so quick in real time. When you slow it down, you can see that he kind of got his fingers in there. So, fair enough. Good eye there by the ref to see it. And now it's 1st and goal from the 6-yard line here for the Texans. Here we go. 2 tight ends on the left side. Single back formation. On an extra lineman, actually. Over in motion, right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Woody. Woody, nowhere to go. Gain of nothing. Good job there by the Patriots defense. Number 48 coming up for the Patriots to make a nice tackle quickly is Jelani Tavai. 2nd and goal now. More like from the 6.5, 7-ish yard line. So, nonetheless, 2nd and goal coming up for the Texans. Yep, I did miss it. Swiper, no swipey, yep. The shotgun takes the snap. Play action, rolling to his right. Pumping, throws underneath. Caught by Schultz. Schultz zigging and zagging a little bit and gets tackled at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal at the 1 coming up here for the Texans. And not just that, the game yesterday, all games being reviewed by replay officials. So why review it, as you said, go away with the replay? You know how I feel about that. Me and you are on the same page there. Can't stand the freaking replay. It's awful. So many times these people are replaying this stuff and get it wrong after. I can't live with that. Can't get it wrong after replay for me to say keep you. It has to be a 99.9% of the I formation here. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Woody marks into the end zone, but there is a flag. What's the flag going to be for now? Oh, they're saying maybe offsides? D'Amico Ryan? No, it's an illegal shift, and the touchdown is nullified. Illegal shift. 2 guys going in motion without setting in motion, or without sitting still at the snap. Take a look here. We show the replay. 3rd and goal at the 6. Goes in motion. Schultz in motion. Wow. The fullback, who's an extra lineman, keeps his, or just puts his hands down. Wow. If he stayed in a 2-point stance, we have a touchdown. But nonetheless, here we are. 3 receivers to the left. CJ Stroud on the shotgun. Puts a man in motion as Kirk. Stays on the left side. Takes the snap. 3-man rush. Stroud has time. Steps up. Pumping. Now floats it out there. And too far for Woody Marks. And the Texans will be forced to kick a field goal because their offensive lineman brought in as a fullback went into the 3-point stance. So 7-3. And the Patriots maintain the lead as they get the ball back with 5:29 to go in the first. 41 of you in the chat. Appreciate you. Hit that like button and subscribe. Here's Keamy Fairbairn ready to kick it away. 25-yard attempt from the right hash. You have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is now 7-3. Maine with the lead. There he is. Drake May, ready to go. Maybe we can't use the ain't dead yet until September. You can use it whenever you want. Like I said, just don't say it very much anymore. Dead yet. I feel like I haven't called it, actually. I could have said the Bills game. I could have said it there, because they did make that comeback. They down big at one point. Yeah, they were down by like 13 or 23. 10. They weren't down big. 13 is. Tim, what do you think of USA/NAT last off 8th? I mean, in order to go back, you have to go the first time. I believe we went to the moon, but I mean that's cool. I don't really have an opinion one way. 5:26 to go here in the first quarter. Patriots ready to get the ball back. There, Baron. Back to receive. At the goal line, has to return it. On the left side, number zigging and zagging, not much there, and he gets stuck. Oh, the ball comes out, but the Patriots jump on it just in case. I think it probably wasn't even a fumble anyway. But Kyle Williams on the return to the 22-yard line. That is where the Patriots start this next. Sports. Being a channel member, appreciate the support. First and 10. Goes in motion into the backfield. Takes the snap. Late handoff up the middle to Henderson. And nowhere to go. Stuffed up again. Maybe a half-yard loss on the play. Down in 10 coming up for the Texans. I knew Tim believed the moon landing was a hoax. I just couldn't prove it until now. Clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it, baby. There goes your went to the moon and all you got me. Target 3. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. May looking to throw. Has time. Batted down at the line. Oh, he had Stephon Diggs open on the dig route as well. Does get batted down. Now 3rd and 10 coming up for the Texans. That's running back so thought you were saying he sucks, but the socks look cool. Oh, I see. Red lines going through it. How did that down? Barnett? Shout out Barnett. Getting spun around, double team blocked and everything, and then somehow jumps up and gets a big mitt on there. Third down and 10 at the 22-yard line. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Drake May scans the field. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Drake May looking, has time. Little pressure now and fumble! Ball comes out! And Danielle Hunter, who's going to end up with it? I think the Patriots got it. And they're all the way back at their own 3. Danielle Hunter with the sack fumble. And fortunately for the Patriots, they don't give up the fumble recovery. But, is that ball going forward? That hand going forward? The elbow is, yeah, I think that's going forward. I think that's going to go forward. I think that's a challengeable call. I don't think that his elbow is definitely, and I think his hand came forward, but they don't even challenge it. There's the punt. And it's going to be caught at around the 43-yard line. Here's the return. Zigging and zagging towards the right side. And he will go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Texans in Patriots territory. Huge. How don't you get the ball, Texans? Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? And hot potato out there. Hot potato, hot potato. There goes your went to the moon, and all you got me was a t-shirt. Refs got to lock in if they want to win today. There you go. Lock in, baby. The refs got to lock in to win today. Can't make it up. I hear Tim watch the. I did not watch the Wiggles a lot, but we did just put on the Wiggles recently. Because the Wiggles are now on Miss Rachel's second season. Shout out to Miss Rachel. Got us back on the Wiggles train. So we did pull up the fruit salad, of course. Tim liked Late Town and is that a part of the same show? Lazy Town, isn't that like the guy superhero? I guess it's yeah, this pink haired one. Yeah, this is the guy I was thinking of. Is he a superhero? I don't even know. This is the guy I was thinking of. Whatever this guy is. Oh, he's Robbie Rotten. Okay. He's the Robbie Rotten guy. Got it. Yeah, I remember this character. This guy I didn't remember. I think I combined the two characters in my. He's like the superhero and he's the bad guy. Here we go. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Marks, not a lot of room. Nope, nowhere to go. And he gets tackled for no gain. Man, they throw him back 6-7 yards. They come in hot. Ason the first to get there. What up, Sneedy? Next. I mean, I grew up on Barney. That was like my... That was, if I had anything that I was quote-unquote my go-to, I grew up on Barney. Go. In the shotgun, Stroud. Receivers each way. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming, and he gets hit in the face as he throws it. Are they going to throw the flag? And Higgins incomplete. 3rd and 10. Man, it looked like C.J. Stroud just got punched in the face as he threw that ball. Not supposed to be able to hit a quarterback in the face like that. Let's see. Did he actually hit him? Oh, no. Okay. No, it was, he more dodged it and it kind of swiped in front of his face mask. So never mind. The initial thing was wrong. All right. Incomplete, 3rd and 10 now for the Texans. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. CJ Stroud scanning the field. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Looking. Pressure goes to the left side. High catch is going to be caught by Higgins. And they're going to say he's a half-yard short. Looked like the ball got to the stick there. When he turned, it looked like he reached it forward and was right at the orange marker. Blitz got there. Good throw by CJ Stroud to give himself a chance. Oh, maybe he stepped. Did he step out? Made the catch. There's the catch. 1, 2, definitely in. And yeah, he's like an inch or 2 short. Wow. Here we go. Single back formation. CJ Stroud scanning the field. Tries to get him a jump. 3, 2. Takes the snap. Hand off to Marks. Marks. Ooh, he gets it. It's Chubb, rather. Oh, I hate how Chubb just ran that ball. Whew. Somehow the push up front was able to get enough, but Chubb actually stopped at the line of scrimmage. You never see that. You never want to see that as a goal line runner. You want to see the momentum be taken forward, but somehow be able to do it. Schultz. Left half knee injury. Yikes, that's another great target. So questionable. They're going to call it a high calf injury, it looks like. Receivers each way. Takes the snap, delayed handoff, no play action. Now throws it over to the left side, and this could be intercepted. And he caught it. Is he in bounds? Is he in bounds? Yes, he is! Terrible throw by CJ Stroud. Let's see, does he get a knee in? 1. Oh my gosh! I think that's in. You can't have it any closer. Look at this shot. Oh my God, it's as close as you can possibly get. Does he maintain possession? And it's an interception right now. 1, yep. Oh no, that's not a catch. No catch. Wow, that's not a catch. I mean, the ball clearly hits the ground and moves a lot. Really? They're going to say that that was caught? The ball clearly moved and hit the ground. That's insane. I mean, he got his knee in bounds. That was awesome. But he actually looked at that and said he maintained possession? I don't know, man. I don't know. That to me looked like the ball hit the ground and moved quite clearly, actually. I mean, oh, man. All right, well, it's an interception because he got that knee down. Very impressive. And it was a horrible throw by Stroud, so. But when he hit the ground with the football, the ball moved. I doubt they overturn it. I doubt it because New York almost never agrees with me. It's insane. Refs are vibing calling this game. Check out Pee-wee's Playhouse. Lawrence Fishburne and Rob Zombie. Sound guy. CJ Stroud and these bad passes. Yeah, that was a horrible pass by CJ. I mean, you can't throw it like that and expect to get bailed out a bunch. That's as bad as it gets. That's an interception. I think that ball hit the ground and moved. To be honest, but I don't. They're not going to call. They're not going to overturn it. I think that they already confirmed it. To be honest. I mean, me, it looked like it clearly hit the ground and moved quite a bit. Who am I to... Here we go. In the shotgun. Here's the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Stevenson. Stevenson pushing the pile forward. Gets a gain of about 5. 23-yard line. Big turnover there. Rewound it. It didn't see the ball moving around like that. You didn't see the ball hit the ground and move. It is what it is. Takes a snap. Play action. May looking. Keeps it. Running straight ahead. Diving ahead. And, ooh, the ball came out. Oh, Drake May looks like he thinks he fumbled. And do the Texans have it? And there it is. Texans get it right back. Al-Shahir ends up with the football. Drake May fumbling it. Does it get punched out? Yes, it does. Clear as day. Oh, that's a huge punch out. And Al-Shahir, Barnett, excuse me, and what's his name? Tagai? I mean, Tagai has it right there in possession, but nonetheless, 3 Texans jump on it, and just like that, they get the ball back. Ball don't lie moment. Yep. There you go. 5:03, 53 on the gate clock. 5:03. I thought you said 5:03. All right, so they add the clock, and so the Texans get the ball right back in great field position again at the 27-yard line of New England. Here we are. Texans defense so dang good, always bailing Stroud out. Yeah, this Texans defense is nasty. And in motion is Kirk, left to right. 3 receivers bunch to the right now. Takes the snap, blitz coming. Stroud, quick throw to the left side. Has his man caught by Higgins, and Higgins gets spun out of bounds by Christian Gonzalez. 2nd and 5 now for the Texans. I'm happy the Texans defense is nerfed by CJ Stroud. Yeah. Second and 5. Single back formation. Woody marks the running back. Out wide to the left. They have an extra lineman in. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Chubb. Now he bounces it outside. Excuse me. As Woody marks. And Woody marks get dragged down right before the sticks. So 3rd down and inches coming up for the Texans. That will be the final play of the first quarter. Patriots 7. Texans 3. The Texans looking to strike back. They're playing the Ultimate Warriors theme song. If you don't know it, it's a you problem. Amazing how good these NFL defenses are. NFL tries to make offense. It's true, man. Isn't that crazy? There's a lot of smart guys out there coaching football that is to still confuse opposing offenses. Am I the only one that remembers the Super Bowl being the end of February, beginning of March? Strange, even though there are more games. Yeah, I think you're the only one that remembers that. It used to be the last weekend of January. I don't think it used to be in February. Oh. Like when the Redskins won in 91, I think it was like January 27th or something. Redskins. 26th. January 26th. I think you're confusing end of February with end of January. The latest date. Yeah, it used to be like the January, like early January, then it moved to late January, then moved to first week of February. Now it's to February 13th is the latest. I think you're just getting late February and late January confused. DJ Stroud quit. Yes, the Super Bowl has been held today. And I wouldn't say the end, but yeah, middle of February. Yeah. Latest Super Bowl. I just saw one that was February 13th. There we go, 3rd and 1. And here's the QB sneak though with the tight end and Stover, excuse me. Red Rover sends Stover right over. There it is. Got the first down. Move the chains. The Patriots yard line. Red Rover sends Stover right over. Who played that as a kid? That was ridiculous. Played that. Honestly, that was absurd. To just have to just run through someone's arm like that, trying to dislocate shoulders, it's crazy. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun, takes the snap. 4-man rush. Stroud off his back foot into the Woody Marks hands. Woody Marks trying to follow his blocks, and he will get a decent gain of about 5. So, good hit there by number 53 of the Patriots. Comes flying in. That was Christian Ellis making a big hit. They're 14 minutes to play now. 2nd and 4. Texans finally get it into the end zone. This Patriots defense have another great stand. DJ Stroud marking orders here. 3 seconds of the play clock gets reset. 3 right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Marks, and nowhere to go. He loses his helmet. How is that? Is that not a face mask? Like, he ripped his helmet right off. How did his helmet come off there, ref? Oh, he just knocked it off, you think, huh? He didn't grab it and pull it off? Did he knock it off or did he pull it off? All right, he didn't really grab it. It was kind of his arm that got underneath it and took it out. So it was ripped off, but not with his hand. So 3rd and 4. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. CJ Stroud throws it over to the right side. Attacking the football is Christian Kirk, and he makes the grab. And the Texans get their first touchdown on the board. 9-7, pending an extra point. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown Texas. That's right. The mystery behind Joe Mixon being out this whole Texans could use him. Yeah, I know. I drafted Joe Mixon my fantasy league, expecting him to come back at some point, and they're just like, yeah, no, nope, he's not. Beat me up, Scott. Curtis coming. Yep. Here's the extra point coming for Fairbairn. The left hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is now 10-7. Texans on top. Patriots will get the ball back with 12:51 to go here in the second quarter. Plenty of time left for both these teams. We got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Davis Mills. Glad you specified me. You were the one. You are there. God, he doesn't know. Now we got them all going. There. You ain't here, you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense if you don't think about it. All right, here we go. That catch was for Patriots. It is. There it is. You're Christian Kirk. We carry the flame. Texans offense aside from the bad throws. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Seattle's unbeatable. By Seattle Seahawks are a very strong team. Proved that for sure. Right, there's the kickoff. Caught at about the 7-yard line. Here's the return towards the middle of the field and tripped up at the 27-yard line is that return. Trayvon Smith made the tackle. It was Ism. Return man. All right, 1st and 10. Drake May at their own 27. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Going back shoulder to the left side, and then nearly intercepted. What coverage there by Kamari Lassiter. Looking for Keishawn Butte. Lassiter makes a fantastic play on the football and nearly picks that thing off. Very impressive. Breaks on Drake May. 2. Receivers each way. Gaining the field here is May. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Henderson. Henderson trying to find a lane and gets a gain of only 3. Starting to snow. Yeah, it's been flurrying, but yeah, it's coming down even heavier now. Seattle, it hands of Sam Darnold. If he does his part, no turnovers. Yeah, it's huge. Go 3rd and 7. Three receivers to the left. In the field. Takes the snap. The throw. Pumping. Pressure coming. It slips the tackle. Now goes to the left side. Avoids another tackle. And Drake May will use his legs to get the 1st down. Drake the GOAT May. Beautifully done. Play by Drake May there, huh? Have to go here in the 2nd quarter. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Henderson. Henderson tries to spin off the tackle and nowhere to go. He's going to get maybe a half yard on the play. Second and about 9.5. That could beat the Seahawks is the Rams. They play Tim's tonight. I was all in on the Rams until they lost home field advantage. If the Rams had home field advantage, I would be high on the Rams right now. Very high. But I certainly don't agree that they're the only teams that crazy. Tim, that's blasphemy. Use the word goat. I'm home. Who did I say was the goat? Did I call somebody the goat? Who did I call the goat? Goat. I really don't remember. That doesn't fit my narrative, does it? Fair enough, Pig. Fair enough. I called Drake May the GOAT? Or did I just joke around? Did I call him Drake the GOAT May? What did I say? Listen to what I mean, not what I say. Okay? Over here just talking. Called May GOAT. Called him a goat? It was sarcastic if I said. I don't actually think he was the greatest of all time. Something about his sexy legs. Certainly don't think he's the greatest of all time. I must have just said it as a sarcastic way. Cool. Oh, now you know. Thank you for calling me out because I don't even remember doing it. I believe you guys though. Great thing about being on YouTube is that it's recorded, so can't lie. I'm a liar anyway. I don't like. All right, 2nd and 9. 11-7-0 to go here in the second quarter. Henderson getting looked at. Hopefully all right. For now, we have a 3-receiver set. Empty backfield set now. Stevenson out wide to the right. Seconds to the play clock. Takes the snap. Looking to throw to his left. Pumping. Now goes to the left side. Ooh, it's a low throw. May have slipped out of his hands or tipped at the line. Not sure. Landed about 2 yards in front of the intended target. 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Patriots. Freudian slip. The Freudian slip. 2. All right, 3rd and 9. Where to go? March to the right. Drake May in the shotgun. 5-man rush. Takes the snap. 4-man rush now. Looking, going deep down the left sideline. Has a step and incomplete. Looking for Kyle Williams. And Lassiter is going to talk some smack, but in reality, he got beat on that one. And it was just a bit too long for Kyle Williams, where Williams could not quite bring it in. 4th and 9, and the Patriots will be forced on it away. Tim, who is my favorite QB? Peyton Manning. That's the guy I grew up on. Love Peyton. He would be my favorite. Then probably my second favorite is Mahomes. I love me some Mahomie as far as my current. And my 0 favorite. So actually my favorite, I had my favorite and then I had my second favorite. Now it's, my 0 favorite is Jaden Daniels. Herbert is Tim's favorite, yeah. Justin the Goat Herbert. You know that's what I call him, right? All right, 1st and 10. 10:41 to go here in the second quarter. Single back formation here is Nick Chubb. Pushing to the left side, so two receivers bunched up. CJ Stroud under center, scanning the field, takes the snap. 5-man rush, play action, roll to his left, pressure coming immediately, throws into the air, and intercepted! CJ Stroud giving it away and then tackled right at the goal line. It's good! Touchdown, Patriots! CJ Stroud looking like absolute booty juice today. What are these throws? Second interception of the day is a pick 6 for the Patriots, and it's now 13-10. Wow. Can the Texans defense play offense? Stroud, what is Stroud? I don't know. Stroud is Rex Grossman with dreads. Oh, it's so bad. 10:31 to go here in the second quarter. Stroud burning hot garbage. Good night almighty. You ain't lying. This is crazy. Ever since Stroud little broed Caleb Williams, man, this is what happens. They wake up, just throw it away? No kidding. Oh, it looks like they're going to go for her? No, they're not. Okay. Going to take the extra point. Extra point attempt here by Borregales. Making a 14-10 lead. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is 14-10 now. Patriots on top after the pick 6. CJ Stroud had a man just absolutely flying at him. I'm surprised they didn't call roughing the passer, honestly. And he landed on top of him, didn't try to stop at all. I mean, I've seen that called roughing the passer in the past. So, I don't know what the roughing the passer rules are, but hey, nonetheless, it's a pick 6. And I'm actually completely A-okay with not bailing out a bad quarterback play. That was stupid. Throw it away or you take a sack there. One of the two. Whole time Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. Honestly, I love that poll. Actually, you don't always do a great job on the polls there. Okay? Not always, but that one's fire. Who got Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? CJ Stroud is just having a bad game. Everyone was expecting a low-score defensive struggle. Going to end up being 57-69, giggity. Defense scoring more points. Ohio State QBs never pan out. Go Patriots. Hope you're good today, Tim. Just got home from work and pizza ready to binge. Watch you for the day. Appreciate it. Pizza a win. You know where I love to go get pizza? Sam's Club. So cheap. I love me. Sam's Club. What about the other 18? Other 18 what? Ohio State quarterbacks? I'm not disagreeing with you. Sorry, if you took that as a disagreement, I apologize because no, I'm saying what you're onto something. Because fortunately, Ohio State quarterback fans not very good. Tim, do you vote on your own poll? No, I can't vote on my. Doesn't let me on my. Got me a calzone for the games. There you go. $9. a face mask. Oh my gosh. And that did they even call a face mask? That face mask is wild. Now 18 games for CJ. Oh, the other 18 games. Yeah. I see it. All right, here's the kick. And back to receive. What about the 1 yard line? Here's the return. Middle of the field, zigging and zagging. Not a whole lot of room, and he gets stuffed. Noel gets stuffed, rather, by Tavai around the 26 or so yard line. That is where CJ Stroud and the offense will come back onto the field just after throwing a pixel. Apparently, Stroud thinks Josh Allen is the standard, yeah. Tim, who would I choose? Bryce Young or CJ? I mean, obviously, up until this year, it wouldn't have been a question for me, right? But, man, with what that coach over there takes a snap on a handoff up the middle here is Woody Marks. Woody Marks trying to bounce it outside, but he gets tripped up. Patriots defense is on fire right now. Who's the extra Tampa Bay offensive coordinator? Canales. Dave Canales. I mean, I'm impressed. They're playing hard over there, and Bryce Young's been playing pretty well. I mean, my gut wants to say CJ Stroud, right? That's what my gut wants to say. But am I happy about saying CJ Stroud right now? No. The shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Blitz coming. Stroud throws over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by Hutchinson. Hutchinson will dive ahead for the first down. Gain of about 12 on the play to the 37-yard line. Apparently, Stroud thinks Josh Allen has a separate pull exercise. And now, 3 receivers, punch to the right, and in motion. Stroud takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Marks. Oh, he had a lane to the left. He cuts to the right and loses a yard or so. Marks, I did not like that vision on that one. It looked like he had the lane to bounce it outside to the left, but not the... Weather is terrible, yeah. Not so much the weather, it's the decision making. 2 receivers each way. Stroud takes the snap. Blitz coming. Stroud looking, quick throw over the middle. Tipped in the air, and it's another interception! And he gets up! Running to the right. Oh, takes a big shot there by Woody Marks. And it's another pick. This one's not necessarily on CJ Stroud, though. It's off the receiver's hands. Wow. 8:28 to go, and the Texans are falling apart. 3rd turnover of the day. Yikes. CJ needs to change settings to rookie mode. Good grief, right? CJ really stinks. No wonder the defense is good. I mean, that's just that's a catch. I mean, Hutchinson, that's just on Hutchinson, right? Oh, he was down by contact as well, by the way. He was touched, so that return is not going to be counted. Yeah, Hutchinson does a good job just reaching up and at least touching his helmet. Interception wasn't his fault. High throw was still on Stroud. I mean, that's a catchable ball. NFL receiver. Make the catch, dude. I mean, yeah, that's right here. You should be able to catch a bass right here. That's crazy. Don't get me wrong. The other two, I was all over Stroud. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous, the passes he was throwing. Nah, that one I would put on Hutchinson. Has a record been broken on... A record been broken? I don't... 1st and 10. I formation to the right. Okay, scanning the field here. Jake May. Man in motion here, left to right, is Diggs. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Henderson. Henderson, a little shake and bake. Nice moves. Gets a gain of about 5. Yeah, Houston, 43-yard line. A player made a touchdown to get him? Yeah, he did. dropped the pass, but he made up for it a little bit potentially if they get him to no points here. I mean, they're not in field goal range here at the 43-yard line. That would be a huge play by Hutchinson. Offset I formation to the right. Man in motion here is the tight end from left to right. Set. Drake May under center, takes the snap, play action, pressure coming, steps up, avoids it, and he goes down! Will Anderson getting credit for the sack. Not sure who the original guy was that forced Drake May to step up, but he goes right into the grasp of Will Anderson, and the Houston Texans have a big opportunity to take a huge stand after the third turnover of the day. It was number 95 for the Texans. Forced him to step up, and that was Derek Barnett making a big play there to get the pressure, and Will Anderson there to clean it up. Here we go, in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left side, 3rd and 13, takes the snap, 4-man rush, good protection, throws underneath, it'll be caught by Henry, and Henry will only get to about the 46-yard line, gain of 5 on the play, brings up 4th and 8, and an interesting position here. Will they go for it to play the field position game? And it looks like they will punt it away, I believe. Okay. I like that call by Base. Mike Vrabel. Good grief. I could not think of his coach's name all of a sudden. Mike Vrabel. I like this idea to pin him back deep. Fair catch to be caught at the 9-yard line there by Noel. That is where C.J. Stroud on the offense will take the field yet again in a 14-10 game with 6:33 to go in the second quarter. You see a QB Davis Mills. Texas offense is bailing out Drake May. Drake's play. Anyone block for the Pats? Yeah. God, this defense is so good and exciting to watch. They are monstrous. Is a fact. What a waste of an interception. Yeah. God, this defense. If I were the Texans, I would call Cliff Kingsbury for OC after this game, right? The interception of the last 7 pass attempts is crazy work. Crazy work. All right, here we go. Single back formation, takes the snap, play action. Stroud looking, pressure coming, avoids it. Now throws again and incomplete. Another wild throw as pressure gets surrounded by him, but this time it does hit the ground harmlessly. Howard, left guard, Titus Howard, shaken up on the play. No, right tackle. Oh, ooh, wait, wasn't Trent? I thought Titus Howard was the left guard. I guess Trent Brown wasn't. I guess Trent Brown was the starter before. I thought they were playing Howard at guard all week or all year. Am I crazy for that? Whatever. Is the starting right tackle in this game either way. God, get out. Ain't no way he got hurt off that. Who got hurt? Oh, Titus? Wait, why do you think he not get hurt? I missed it. Bill didn't punt all game yesterday. Bunch of turnovers. Yeah, isn't that crazy? No punts for Witkowski. Yet 5 turnovers. Still throwing risky crap. Anders fans here. Stroud's QB coach is apparently market left. Our team. Like cutting in and out again. Really? Or is it okay right now? Tim needs a headset. Probably, honestly, that's a good idea. But that's a great to look for. I might invest for next week. Go on Amazon and find a headset. It's honestly a very good point. It'd be nice if I could just have a much more place of where my mic is. It's actually not a bad idea at all, especially with this mic seeming to be. All right, here we go. 2 receivers each way. DJ Stroud in the shotgun. Takes the snap, 4-man rush. Stroud looking, pumping. Pressure coming, gets rid of it, and somehow. Yeah, he actually looked like he had a potential chance there at the ball. No. 3rd down and 10. 6:23 to go here in the second quarter. They're at their own 9-yard line. What's mind-blowing to me is the play calling. Why are you passing the ball so freaking much with CJ Stroud and how he's playing so far? And how many times have they ran the ball today? Here we go. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. CJ Stroud scanning the field. Stroud, 3rd and 10, takes a snap. 4-man rush. Stroud looking. Pressure coming, avoiding it, slipping, and then the ball comes out, and he actually gets up. Is that a fumble? They're going to say incomplete, but CJ Stroud looked like he thought it was a fumble. So 4th and 10, and they will punt it away. CJ Stroud seems to be acting like that was a fumble. Hold on. That ball get loose before he threw it forward? No. That's a forward pass. Definitely a forward pass. Way Stroud looked at that, it looked like he thought he fumbled. Here's Tommy Townsend on it away. We'll have to go here in the second quarter. Kick. Be caught at about the 47-yard line and in returnable. Oh, he runs backwards. Not a very good idea. Gets tackled for a 3-yard loss at the 44-yard line is where the Patriots will start this next drive. But yeah, to your point, Evan, yeah, the reason they're not running the ball very much is they have stunk at it. They're averaging 1.1 yards a carry right now. Man, this Patriots defense, man, they are coming swinging. Andre Stevenson must have got poked in the eye. Oh, that sucks. There we go. 1st and 10, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Henderson. Henderson, ball forward for a gain of just about 2 or so. He already had 2 opportunities, technically 3. How many think new quarterback coach DJ Williams is going to do a great job with Jaden after his job with Penix? Hopefully Blau is the real guy. Takes the snap, play action, looking, pumping, quick throw over to the left side, and left wide open is Booty. Booty makes a man miss, and Booty will get tackled at about the 28-yard line. Nice play there by Drake May, looking for Keyshawn Bote. Texans need to put Mills in at halftime. I love it. Interested to see it. Again, I feel he probably gets another one. McDaniel's this toxic man where he has total control. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what I'm reading in chat. Offset I formation to the right. Man in motion is Diggs from left to right. 2 seconds to the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Henderson. And Henderson ball forward to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Patriots. that bow tie. Excuse me, Sonny. Do you know where I can find some bow tie? Hey, Sean, baby. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Patriots in scoring position. Get it into the end zone. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, play action. Looking to throw over to the left side. It's going to be caught by Bote again. And he's dragged down at the 7. And it's now 1st and goal for the Patriots. What is this thing? What is this? That him like covering the nose and wiping away the smell of booty? Is that what's going on? Here we go. In the shotgun, man in motion here is Diggs. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, scanning, quick throw over to the left side. Is that caught? Oh my Diggs. What a snag by Stephon Diggs. Are you serious? Wow. What a catch. He got crushed. And Mike Vrabel is putting his hand up to go for one again to make it an 11-point game. Wow. Boom, chakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka. Right? Did he? He actually caught that. That is ridiculous. What a catch by Stephon frickin' Diggs. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-10. Wow. That was an insane catch. Touchdown New England up by 11. That's up by 24 in the Texans metric system. Nope. At some point, the excellent Texans defense is going to get worn out. Yeah. All stuck to his gloves. You ain't lying, dude. That was an insane grab. Crowd's got to quit chucking the ball up for. You know what? I'm just going to say your name. That's right. No, that's right. I can't believe he caught. Look at him. He's looking at his hands like, what? Crowd's throwing against ball hawks. He can't keep doing. But yeah. I mean, they need to figure out how to freaking run the ball. I mean, 1.1 yards a carry is awful. Pick from Borregales. Caught by Newell at the 1. Turn. And it gets past the 20 and tripped up at about the 23-yard line. That is where C.J. Stroud on the offense will come back onto the field. Here we go. Stroud's throwing against ball hogs. Sorry. Diggs' gloves have electromagnetic thing to the microchip in the ball. Surprise, wide receivers NFL don't market gloves more. I mean, that right there is a type of catch that may draw a nice commercial. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Gets rid of it. And it's tipped up in the air again and nearly picked off. It was hit. Yeah. The defensive end comes flying around. I think, was it Chason that got a hand on that football? Got it, hit his hand. Those eyes go huge. Worried about where it's going to end up. Good pressure there by Chase on. We are. For 2nd and 10, 2 receivers each way. Stroud takes the snap, and it looks like some sort of false start. That'll move him back 5 yards. Is on Cade Stover. Stroud doing at this point? I mean, yeah, this is bad. Struggling to think about, would I rather have What's funny though, actually, now that I think about it, I was not a fan of Stroud coming out. Fan of Bryce Young either. Remember the little Giants movie with that kid that used tar to catch the ball? Yeah. 2nd and 15 now. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Stroud steps up, has time, going deep, has a step on his man, and he overthrows Christian Kirk. There's also a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. It's going to be is it a pass interference or a passive, a holding penalty? Oh, pass interference. All right, it's going to be a 20-yard pass interference. So that'll bring up to the 39-yard line. Interesting that it's not just a deep pass interference call. That's a weird one. I feel like that should have been holding. Jeff Ulbrich staying with the Falcons defense coordinator. Yep. Got grabbed. Why is it overthrow? I didn't realize it was a overthrow at the time, or a grab at the time when I said overthrow. Takes a snap, handoff to the left side. What he marks will get jagged down by Christian Barmore. And it's going to be 2nd and 14. Obviously, when you realize you got grabbed and it's a pass interference, then the statement of an overthrow would be wrong. Trying to keep the game close, refs? Maybe. Kind of crazy. CJ came out and balled out for a little bit. Then he looks iffy where Young came out and looked bad, now balling. Yep. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. CJ Stroud steps up. Throws over to the right side. Diving grab is Higgins. And Higgins makes a big catch to move the chains at the New England 49-yard line. Everyone will crap on Stroud, but no one will remember the whole game. What are we talking about? Oh, the horrible run game. What? Horrible Tim game. The run game. I mean, I hear you, but at the same time, like, the run game doesn't make you freaking do stuff that he's doing. Come on. I mean, you're just throwing it up in the air. You're literally looking as if I'm the quarterback right now. Ridiculous. The ball is just floating around. Houston O-line got to play better. Yep. Who do I got? I had the Texans. See how that's panning out. Lack of O-line will make the QB bad. I hear you guys. I obviously understand that I support O-line big time. I definitely understand. I also am not going to just take it off of the quarterback to not throw it stupidly. I mean, like, I don't blame him on that one that just got hit, right? And got hit as he threw. But when the there's a free rusher coming right at you, and you just try to throw it to anybody and end up throwing a pick. I mean, that's stupid. Remember when the NFL used to allow sticky stuff on your hands? Yep, the good old stick 'em. I mean, now they do with just a glove. I mean, that glove is stick 'em. Counterpoint, lack of CJ makes an O-line better. Here we go. Three receivers bunch to the left, takes the snap. Play action, looking. Goes underneath and intercepted again! Carlton Davis with his second interception, and the Patriots are now taking it to Houston big time. Is that his fourth interception? Oh my God. 4 interceptions, and it's just terrible. These passes are awful. 4 interceptions today. Well, you can't win when you're the freaking Texans like this. Good grief. These Ballhawks, baby, you ain't lying, man. They're going off right now. Patriots defense playing outstanding as well. They're stopping the run, getting after the quarterback, takes a snap, handoff to Henderson. Henderson trying to find some sort of lane, gets a gain of about 3. My fear for the Bears. All right, 2nd and 7. 1.5 to go here in the second quarter. Three receivers bunch to the right side. Drake May scanning the field. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Hey, quick throw to the left, and batted down by Lassiter. Caleb plays better than CJ? Yeah, much better. White noise Caleb has never looked bad, even with bring him. Must be nice when your QB doesn't have to be Superman to have a chance at winning. Yeah. All right, 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap, 5-man rush, gets it into the flat and just throws it into the dirt. So now a good defense there by Houston, giving the offense another chance at it with 1 minute and 10 seconds. Houston still has all 3 timeouts, so if CJ Stroud could quit throwing it to the other team, maybe the Texans would have a chance. Pets offense wasting another turnover. Yeah, this Texans defense is ticked with Stroud at this point. Brett Favre on the edge of his seat to see Stroud can match his 6th interception playoff game. That's funny. There's the kick from Behringer. And it's going to be fair caught at the 10-yard line by Noel. That is where CJ Stroud and the offense will start this next drive. That was a pass interference. There was definitely a little bit of holding on there. It wouldn't be shocking to me if they called it. So, 1:03 to go in the second quarter. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw over the middle and incomplete. Looking for Higgins. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Throw it into the dirt again. Coaching Mac proud practice at this point to keep him in the game. Yeah. Pats can't capitalize on turnovers. I mean, they have 21 points and a half. I mean, 21 points and a half is good for any team. Takes a snap, drops back. Stroud looking. Quick throw over to the left side and into the dirt again. CJ Stroud, man. He's getting pressured, and he is not facing the pressure well. 56 seconds left here in the second quarter. If it wasn't for the Pats, Stroud wouldn't have anyone to catch the pass. Yeah. Three receivers to the left. In the shotgun here. Stroud scanning the field. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Up. Flag on the play. Stroud steps up. Stroud decides he's going to try to keep it. Takes a shot at the end of that play. 2-yard gain, but what's the flag? It didn't stop it, so I have to imagine it's defensive offsides, or... Nope, illegal formation. The tackle was off the ball, so the penalty will be declined, and they will be forced to punt here. Tim, you know this game should be 40-10 now? Well, I mean, the Texans are still an elite defensive unit, so... Yes, it doesn't surprise me that they don't have 40 points right now. If this was us, we'd be down 40-10. Here we go. Here comes the kick from Tommy Towson. There's the kick. Back to way back there is Jones to about the 32-yard line. Nice punt, but he does give him a chance to return. Here he comes down the left sideline into Texan territory. Hit out of bounds near the 45-yard line. That's where the Patriots will start this next drive. Can they get into range for Borregales? Start in field goal range. I'm about to be 0 for 3 in the divisional round. Shout out Bears. Who I picked. This game is over. Yep. Here we go. And in motion here. Three receivers to the right. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Hey, looking. Stepping up. Pressure. And fumble! Houston gets it back. Or wait, who got it? Did the Patriots jump on it? Who has it? Lil Anderson sack fumble. Oh, it's recovered by New England. Oh, New England's getting... They get the bounces, right? Lil Anderson, definitely fumble. Who recovered? Morgan Moses somehow ended up with that? Will Anderson comes away with the sack fumble there. All right. 13 seconds remaining. Here you go. Could you kick a 2-yard field goal, Tim? No. Or, I mean, nobody could kick a field goal. How would you get it? I mean, if you kick a 2-yard field goal, that's impressive. The arc you would have to get on that from off the ground would be insane. Can't be real hard to fall on the football? Yeah. Morgan's Moses looks great for 50. Yeah. That's for Seattle Super Bowl? Maybe. Repeat. A repeat Super Bowl. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pumping pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Gets it to number 3. Douglas. Demario Douglas there. And it will be with 4 seconds. 46-yard line of Houston. 64-yard field goal attempt for Borregales. They try? Hey, did you guys hear what Aikman just said? The hometown of Henrietta? That's my grandmother's friend. Also, the small town of Henrietta, originally born. you think the Rams have a shot tonight? Yeah, I mean, playoffs, but I certainly am favoring the Bears. All right, Drake May in the shotgun. May scanning the field, takes the snap, and what is going on? They don't even rush. They try to get to Diggs. Only 2 seconds off the clock? Did they? They added. Okay, never mind. They added to 7 seconds, I believe. It took 5 seconds off. Okay, 4th and 11. Now, do they come in for a 64-yard field goal? Looks pretty clear. Great defense. Yep. Morgan Moses is 34. Yep. All right, Drake May in shotgun. First to the left. They're gonna go 3-man rush. Going deep, and it is intercepted. All right, that is how the half ends. So it'll go down as a Drake May interception. And it's now a 21-10 game. Patriots on top. Texans can still win this if CJ gets released. All right, well, we got a halftime game of 21-10. Patriots on top. The Patriots did get the ball first, so the Texans will get the ball coming out of halftime, and we'll see what they could do with it. But yeah, looking at the first half stats, the biggest takeaway of the day, 12 carries for 8 yards. And you heard that correct. 12 carries for 8 yards for the Houston Texans. That has been the major story of the day, and that is not the recipe for success for any team, and especially not today in a playoff game. How many turnovers thus far for both? Actually, no, we had some fumbles here. So yeah, it's a lot of turnovers today. So we just got the interception technically, but we have Al Shire recovering a fumble that Drake May lost. And then 5 interceptions. So 6 total turnovers today. Okay. All right, I'm going to go feed my pup, and I will be back. Realize my wife's not home, so no one's here to feed her. So, back. We're back, baby. Back. Back like we never left. Left. All right, here we go. Jay is seeing defensive ghosts now. Yep. In the chat. True. You know what? Not games time yet, so let's hop into a Weddle real quick. All right, first touchdown of the day was Kirk. We are a wide receiver, and that's all we got. All right, tall receivers, younger though. In the NFC, go with Pickens. Pickens at low number, Dallas. Who else can we do in the AFC? Huh? Puka? There's 12. Okay. 6-2 or 25 or 26. Not in the NFC West. NFC. Second half started. Oh, no, London's not 60. There's the kick. Caught at the 1 yard line. Or 1 yard deep in the end zone, rather. Touchback at the 35-yard line to get this second half started for the Texans. A.J. Brown's too... No, wait, A.J. Brown? Not 26, though. A.J. Brown also wears number 11, so it's not him. Like that in a second. Here we go. 1st and 10. And a motion Stover takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here to Marks. And Marks will dive ahead for a gain of just 2. Patriots defense continues on this fantastic day of run defenses. Left doing their best to keep this minus 3.5. Stroud's gonna... Addison? Takes a snap, quick throw over to the right side, back shoulder, caught by Hutchinson. Gonzalez wants a push off, and not gonna get it. 1st and 10 down the right sideline. It is the NFC North, that's what I figured. I think. Jameson Williams wears number 1. Crap. Is Odunze just like an old receiver or something? All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Underneath, it'll be caught. And Hutchinson, the ball comes out. And this looks like down by contact to me. And the ball is, for now, going to be recovered by Houston. Sorry, by Patriots. But Hutchinson thinks he's down. I think he has an argument. I think that ball came out after he was down by contact here. Take a look. 3:37 to go here in the third. Yeah, he is down by contact. And then the ball is ripped out from under him. So this will not stand. Yep. Down by contact there. All right. Yep. And it will be a overturned call. Houston will maintain possession, looking at about a 2nd and 5 coming up. Yep, down by contact. So the Texans maintain possession here, 2nd and 5. Here we go. Houston cheating now. They rigged it at halftime. Uh-oh, here we go. $8:37 to go here in the third quarter. Three receivers to the left. In the shotgun is Stroud. All right, scanning the field here. Jay Stroud in the shotgun. Second and 6. Hutchinson in motion left to right. Each way. Stroud takes the snap. 4-man rush, looking to throw. Pumping, quick throw to the right side, and has his man caught. A low throw to Higgins. Gain of 7. Move chains to the New England 28-yard line. Ain't dead yet. All right, can get on the board here to make a game of this? Get back to a 4-point possession, or do the Patriots defense continue and have a big stand here? Single back formation, 3 tight ends set, including an extra lineman, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here is Chubb, a little hesitation, now finding a lane, and finally getting some room in the run game down to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Texans. Tim, should NFL mulligan Broncos Bills? You know what? Because your quarterback can let's be the college football playoffs, right? Since your quarterback cannot continue, we're going to let the Bills go on. Just like that, what is his name? Jordan Travis or whatever for the Florida State. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here again is Chubb. Chubb trying to push the pile, and he will get close. The first down marker looks like it's going to be inches set up here. 3rd down for the Texans. Best run so far, yep. 55 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. On Texans. 12:03 to go here in the third quarter. Patriots 21, Texans 10. Patriots keep the Texans out of the end zone. We're down in 1. Go back to the QB sneak of Stover. Takes the snap. Stover trying to find a lane, and he will get there. Still going. The 15-yard line. Move the chains for a 4-yard gain on the QB sneak. Yes, the FSU bullcrap. Yep. Yep. Oh, it could have been Blake Fisher, the BYU product. The offensive tackle could have got called for a false start. Here we go. 1st and 10. Single back formation. And in motion to Stover. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Straight ahead is Woody Marks, who cuts back lane. And Woody Marks gets going finally with a gain of 8. This Texans drive has been massive. If they can start to run the football, that would be a huge opportunity to maybe come back. Continuing to put it all on Stroud has not been the recipe so far. That could be the meal ticket the Texans needed. 2nd and 2 now, down to the New England 7-yard line. 10.5 to go. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Stroud puts a man in motion. Stover takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Nice jump step, but no. Great hit. Tackled in the backfield by Landry. Landry comes up and makes a big tackle. Harold Landry, the former Titan, blows up the play. Tackled for no gain. 3rd and 2 at New England's 7. Second half adjustments. Yep. Troy Aikman. I'd call this eater. Right. 3rd and 2. 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Oh my gosh. The Texans are wasting a timeout here. Nico Ryan's giving somebody an earful, as he should. Wasting timeouts here. I already hate wasting timeouts. You guys know how I feel about this. Wasting timeouts early in halves is just absolutely stupid to me. But when you waste them in a playoff game that you're down and you need your timeouts, on a 3rd and 2, no less, call the run play and keep it pushing. What are you doing here on 3rd and 2 that you need to regroup? Terrible. How many interceptions does they need to be benched? My money is on 15. I don't think he would ever get benched. Honestly, I don't think there's any way he would get benched in this game. He could just throw interceptions every single play, and I don't think it would. If I'm Texas coaches at half, I'm super positive. 4 interceptions, but only down by 11. You stop the O, we'll catch up, get back to their strength. Hey, KP. Coach KP in the house. Bringing the energy. Love it. Love to see it. Here we go. In the shotgun here is Stroud. Puts Kirk in motion left to right. Takes a snap. Rolling to his right side. Throws it out there to the right. And it's going to be incomplete. Jones comes flying in to knock it away. And the Texans will have to settle for a field goal here in New England. Trying to make it a 8-point game now. Here we go. Jaden Daniels traded just in. Source me. Love it. All right, here's Kaimi Fairbairn coming in to kick it through. 2. Snap the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. We're back to a 1-score game here in New England. Drake may come back onto the field for the first time this half and see what he can. Excellent. All right. Patriots defense has been fantastic all day, man. Really have. Good red zone stop there. The field goal is massive. Texans should have faked it. Oh, coulda, woulda. No, I think getting points here is massive. I mean, it's possible that you win this half with 4 field goals. You win the game. Right? I mean, if you get into field goal range and just take 4 field goals, it's possible your defense doesn't give up another point. They're that good. Now, it's also possible that Drake May and the Patriots offense come flying and you have Stephon Diggs, who can't seem to drop a pass, making those insane catches over and over again, and it's all moot. But hey, weather was in a dome at this game. Drake May ain't doing that either. Texans defense will get a pick 6 of their own. There you go. Hey. Positivity for the Texans. Yeah, I mean, I would say this game is certainly far from over. We are not in desperation for either team. That's how I feel. Roll out with one option. Offense needs Cliff Kingsbury. I mean, the playbook must have some bad screen to offset the New England's pressure. Some bad post screen. One of them. All right, there's the kick. It will be caught at about the 9-yard line to the right side. Cutting it back towards the middle. Gets to the 30 and pushes the pile to about the 32-yard line. That's where the Patriots will start this next drive with 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, single back formation at their own 31. Each way. It's in the running back. Takes the snap, handoff to the left side. Stevenson cuts, nice spin move, still going. And he'll get a gain of about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. Not a bad play on first down. Second down in mid-range coming up here for the Patriots. It's starting to really come down now. Yep. Actually, when I went downstairs, I realized there's snow outside of my house, too. Takes a snap. The throw. Quick throw has a screen set up, and he makes a man. No, he cannot. What a play by Toy Guy. Togai, or however you say his last name, comes up and makes a great tackle. 3rd and 6 now. Togai is apparently how you say it. Togai reads the screen, grabs him with his left hand, and is able to bring him down with a one-handed grab. That is a strong left hand. Jeez. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, empty backfield set now. 3 receivers right for Drake May. 3rd and 6 at their own 35-yard line. Drake May takes the snap, 4-man rush, pressure coming, steps up. Oh, fumble again! Another sack fumble! Al-Shair gets up and jumps forward, and a huge turnover for the Houston defense, and Will Anderson beating the rookie left tackle, and Drake May's third, I think, sack fumble. This is the second one that's recovered by the defense. Or actually, no, is this the first? No, it's the third sack fumble. This is the first one. The other fumble recovered was on that QB keeper by Drake May. But we've seen this 3 times now where a defender's getting there right as Drake May goes to throw it. This one ends up in the hands of Houston. These two defenses are playing out of their minds. This is a fantastic defensive battle we have going so far. But notice how it pains Oinkman to compliment the Texans. Texans, a dangerous team, yep. Will Anderson has been dominant, yep. Single back formation, play action, Stroud, pressure coming, and down goes Stroud. Chasing, man. He is playing absolutely fantastic today. Right now, the stats only show 3 tackles and 1 sack, but if you've been watching this game, you know the kind of pressure that he's been getting on there. 2nd and 18 now for the Texans as that moves them out of field goal range with that sack. Patriots defense playing out of their minds right now. That's it. Time to bench May. Yeah. Here we go. 2nd and 18. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. DJ scanning the field. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. 4-man rush. Throws over the middle of the field. Diving for it. Is going to be caught at the 29-yard line by Higgins. 3rd and 6 now for the Texans. Okay, catch this? It looked like he did. Real time, but does he actually not? I mean, if the interception was a catch earlier, that's a catch there. I mean, it's the same thing that happened to the interception. In my opinion, that's not a catch. Takes the snap, blitz coming. Stroud steps up. Voids it, now rolling to his right. Stroud's going to keep it, and Stroud's going to get out of bounds into the red zone. Go the Texans. You got a game, ladies and gentlemen, here in New England. They are well inside field goal range of Amy Fairbairn now. And they get a touchdown and maybe potentially tie this thing up. The good defense in the second level of that Patriots defense. You see nobody's open for C.J. Stroud to go to, but C.J. Stroud this time is able to escape and use his legs to get the first down. Texans have one of the worst red zone efficiency rates this season. 30th in the NFL, 46%. And in motion here is the receiver. Kirk takes the snap, 4-man rush, quick throw to the right side. Caught by Stover, and Stover gets hit immediately by Christian Gonzalez for a gain of about 2. And 2nd and 8 coming up here now for the Patriots. Drake May is the first QB on 3rd and 6. Is that true? that a random stat? That sounds like a random NFL stat if I've ever. Two receivers each way. CJ Stroud, 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff up the middle here is Marks, and Marks bounces, goes backwards, stays on his feet though. Then the ball comes out, and the Patriots have it. Woodson ends up with the football. Gonzalez with a strip fumble. Yes, sir. Christian Gonzalez stripping Woody Marks, and Woodson ends up with the football. And the Patriots take over after a turnover of their own. The defenses in this game are just insanity. We've had 5 interceptions and now 3 fumble recoveries, 8 turnovers today. And that's just what's the fumbles. That's just what's end up with the other team. You had Woody Marks has 1. Drake May has 4. So 5 times the ball has hit the ground for a fumble and 5 interceptions. Eesh. What the heck is happening, right? Defense wins champions, they say. Wins championships, I should say. Did I say champions? I'm sounding moronic, but what else is new? Wow, what a game we have, man. What a freaking football game. Can't believe this game, right? Pretty incredible. Great game. Weather is wild today. Yeah, the weather has certainly been a factor. Ball security, baby. Ball security. That's true. Right. It's the opposite. Whatever ball security is supposed to be, they were showing the opposite. Granted, that one interception, I guess, I wouldn't really count it. I guess technically it was a interception just on a Hail Mary that didn't turn into anything, but still. Why is there so many turnovers in playoff games? The defenses step up big time, man. A lot of nerves, everybody's bringing their best stuff on both sides of the football, and defense comes to play, man. And you have just all these great defense, right? To get into the playoffs, your defense has to be pretty strong. That would be why. Patriots need a score of some sort. I mean, if they get a score here, that obviously makes them feel good, right? Make it a 2-score game. But at the same time, I just think they need to continue to play field position battle. That's the main thing that they got to do. Keep the main thing the main thing. Okay. Can't blame that one on Stroud. And did he hand it off to him? No. Eight turnovers today. Here we go. The shotgun is May. 3 receiver launch to his right. Motion now is Chisholm from right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and he gets blown up immediately. Ramondre Stevenson absolutely destroyed by Jones. Daquan Jones absolutely screaming through the line for a cheeseburger. I mean, a tackle for loss. If a defense is key in going to the playoffs and Super Bowl, Washington is in trouble. It may take a decade. I did say usually, not always. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Ramondre Stevenson getting those yards back and running straight through the 14-yard line. Now brings up a 3rd down and 8. Drake May is going to go from being Drake May to Drake May if he loses the game. Oh, snap. Game 2. All right, 3rd and 8. 3 receivers to the right side. And in motion, takes the snap, play action, swings it out there to Stevenson. Stevenson makes the first man miss, and he will go out of bounds for a gain of 1. 4th and 7 now coming up for the Patriots. They punted away to flip the field back and forth. CJ Stroud to go the distance of the field. Gee. I didn't watch The Simpsons, so out of my head. I've certainly seen that meme, but I don't even remember what it sounds like. Right, there's the kick, or the snap. There's the kick. Back to receive is Noel. Noel, fair catch going to be called at the 41-yard line. That is where the Texans offense will come back onto the field yet again today to get in scoring position. This offense is so bad. Bench May, fire Vrabel, and McDaniels. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Texans still in it. I might start cheering for him. There you go. He ain't dead yet. Still got a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game. That is the most stupid premise. Like, who watches that premise of send help and says, yeah, I want to go watch that? Like, it's just such a stupid premise in my opinion. My opinion is my opinion, but it is what it is, you know? Makes sense if you don't think about it. Thinking about it. I might too, and I'm a Pats fan. Appreciate all 75 of you hanging out in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Got a great game brewing here in New England. We'll also be calling the next one over in Chicago. Rams. Play-by-play for the rest of the playoffs. As well as the college football championship tomorrow night. We'll hang out over there. Indiana, see if they can't win the entire thing. Most movies nowadays have stupid. Good movie was one battle after another. Tim, what is your favorite TV show? Your go-to? I mean, if I was going to watch a TV show, it'd be The Monk. That would be my favorite. I love Monk. If you told me I can only watch one TV show for the rest of my days, probably Monk. Here we go. Angle back formation. Punch to the right side. And in motion now is Hutchinson from right to left. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Straight ahead is Chubb. Chubb flips the first tackle, and he will get tripped up for a gain of 3. Patriots' run defense has been nothing short of impeccable. They have been so freaking good today. I mean, as a unit, they're now averaging 2 yards a carry. 2.1 yards a carry. That's it. The office is goated. That would be my wife's. Parks and Rec is funny. Those both. Single back formation. Takes a snap, play action. Stroud looking, steps up, throws on the move, into the traffic, and hits the ground harmlessly. Whew. 3rd and 7, CJ Stroud putting on his best game face. He realizes, like, this is just crazy. I can't even be upset anymore. I mean, it just, whatever happens, happens today. I feel like CJ Stroud, just when I looked at his face, it looked in shock. Did anybody else get the same feeling? He just looking at the sideline, like, give me the next play. All right, at their own 44-yard line. Here we go. CJ Stroud scanning the field. Ready to go. Receivers each way, takes the snap. Blitz coming. Stroud steps up, going deep down the right sideline, and It is a flag's coming out, and they will give them pass interference here. And I think he was grabbing at that left hand, not allowing Higgins to come up with two. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, he's just grabbing that left arm, not letting him go. He's making no play on the football. Easy call by the refs. I mean, he literally grabs the wrist of Higgins right there, not allowing him to go up with both hands. The easy pass interference call there. That is going to be an automatic first down for the Texans at the New England 35-yard line. Here we go. First and 10, under 3 to go. DJ Stroud scanning the field. Three receivers to the left side. Stroud takes the snap. Four-man rush. Stroud steps up. Going to throw it over to the left side and off the hands of Stover. Incomplete with 2:37 to go here in the third. Off the hands, just a little bit too high there for Stover. Looked like Stover jumped too early. I mean, he's wide open. Second and 10, three receivers to the left. In the field. Stroud. Takes the snap. Four-man rush. Stroud steps up. Pressure coming. And Stroud slipping tackles, but then he... Oh, that's a flag. Oh, not a flag. Okay. I thought that he would have got a flag for helmet-to-helmet on a quarterback, but no. No flag on that one. There you go. Got a crazy game over here, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy game. Third down and 12 at New England's 37-yard line. That'd be a 55-yard field goal where it currently stands. Tim is a Price is Right guy. Tim only likes the new Matlock. I thought Tim liked. Tim, when Sheldon says bazinga, do you laugh? I don't know. Laughed at his. I don't think. I like Big Bang Theory though. Big Bang Theory is a good. Not a big fan. I don't watch it religiously or nothing. Y'all get a pick. DJ's a freaking Oprah, huh? Oprah of the NFL. Dover get some better gloves like Diggs. Yeah, no. Makes you wonder if the Texans wish they had 10. Texans would be unstoppable if their offense could just stay above average. Yeah, I mean, just look at the Seahawks, right? They could be, if they have a competent offense like the Seahawks, it would be a lot different story. Friends is the most overrated show ever. I said what I'm not like the. I have friends that are very upset. Mount Rushmore stuck in sunny Philadelphia. Seinfeld. You have 5? Unless Mount Rushmore's a show, and I'm not familiar with the possibility. Very possible. I like Smallville back in the day. You didn't like Smallville? For the last time I watched it, though, I was probably a kid. I don't know if it's any good now, but I remember watching Smallville, thinking it was pretty good. Spartacus. All right, here we go. In the shotgun. 3rd and 13. Two receivers each way. Stroud takes a snap, 4-man rush. Stroud has time. Pumping, now throws underneath, and it's going to be caught, but not in for a first down. Another poor throw there by Stroud, and it will be a field goal attempt, 51-yard field goal attempt here, maybe? Catch there by Hutchinson. With an 8, Kyrie Fairburn with a big kick. Make it a 5-point game. Longer than his last 2 field goal attempts combined. From the right hash. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Never a doubt. Beautiful kick by Fairbairn. And we have a 5-point game with 1:32 left in the third quarter. What a game. I told you, I said it earlier. It's possible that the Texans win this game with 4 field goals in the second half. Their defense is that good. I recently rewatched all of Smallville, and man, does that show is not what I remembered. You actually really recently watched all of Smallville? What possessed you to do that? That's so random. All right, Drake May. Just kidding. Drake May. Back onto the field. Top 5: Office, Parks and Rec, Star Trek, Simpson, and Friends. I like Monk, Dragon Ball Z. I like Scrubs. And I like Supernatural. Might be my Mount Rushmore. There's Kimmy Fairbairn. There's the kick. It will be caught at the 5-yard line, returned. Down the right side numbers, cutting it towards the middle, zigzagging a bit, and we'll push the pile forward near the 30-yard line. Never got into Star Trek. Scrubs is getting a new season, yeah, but I don't like when shows change characters. So that show is dead to me without the same character. I like Turk. 1st and 10, single back formation, man in motion is Chisholm, takes the snap, play action, rolling to his right, looking, checks it out there to Hooper. Hooper turns upfield, and Hooper get the first down, the 43-yard line. Move the chains here for the Patriots. Never watched, please. Breaking Bad. That's up there. That's in my top 5. Breaking Bad. Yeah, goat. Breaking Bad, Studley. You know what show I'd like to go back and rewatch maybe one day? I like Numbers. Numbers was good, too. Kind of reminded me of Monk. 1st and 10. Takes the snap, play action, rolling to his right side, pumping, looking, setting up, and he's going to keep it, and Daniil Hunter get credit with a sack, even though I don't agree with that stat, because he got back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. They could let this go all the way down to the third quarter if the Patriots so choose. The Walking Dead, the first 3 episodes get you hooked. Walking Dead. After season 3, I hate Walking Dead. I formation, man in motion, left to right. Drake May. Section, alert. 1. And they do not let it snap. They let the quarter end. That will bring us to the 4th quarter in this divisional round playoff game as these fantastic playoff games continue, other than one blemish last night. This playoffs have been absolutely fantastic, and we have yet another one-score game going into the 4th quarter here in New England. Here we go. What's the difference between teams who can move the ball so easily versus offenses that get stagnant? Is it talent or play calling? Every team probably has a little bit of like their own ordeal. Typically, I kind of view football as it's a player's game. So I would view it more as a talent perspective than I would a play calling. Of course, play calling is important. I don't want to say it's not important at all, but at the same time, if you have the players, pretty much any play would work, right? Um, you know what? I say that and then I just completely walk it back in my head. You know what? It's a 50-50. Coaching is very important. Coaching is very important. You can only do it's a combination, right? You can only do so much if you don't have the players, and then you can absolutely mess it up if you do. So I'll walk that back. What I just said. It depends. It's team dependent, really. But when you have a quarterback that can do things like Patrick Mahomes, it almost doesn't matter who your play caller is, right? You just let Patrick Mahomes do his thing. I don't know. You go watch Supernatural from the beginning. Such a great show. I've thought about doing that. I don't watch that much TV, and 22 episodes a season, natural, that are each 40 minutes long is such a commitment. We're on what, season 18? I didn't even watch. Well, now the series is finally over, but I didn't even watch it after season. It's long, and the reason is because I started watching it with like 10 seasons out or whatever it was, 11 season out. I think it was 11 seasons. I think I started season 12, but didn't finish it because I hate waiting for new episodes to come out and just lost interest. But I binge watched the first 11 seasons, and now there's like 17, 18 seasons out there. It's just way too much. All right, here we go. Starting this fourth quarter in a 5-point game. Takes the snap, Drake May, quick throw out to the right side. Stiff arm is Stevenson, but somehow still makes the tackle. What a great stiff arm. But Toa not letting him go. 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Texans. Excuse me, Patriots. No one mentioned SpongeBob, sure to be an Emmy and Academy Award winner in 20. Bob is goated. Three receivers to the left in the shotgun. Scanning the field, takes a snap, blitz coming. Drake May steps up, throws it over to the right side, and incomplete. Stingley will get called, though, for the pass interference, and this will be a automatic first down for the Patriots. Stingley on Bote. It's called, and that is a huge one, and he clearly grabs him. Yep. Looking for the football. You can't reach out and grab him right there. That's the big mistake. Dang. Weather looks like it's getting worse. Yeah, this snow is really coming down now for sure. All right, 1st and 10. Single back formation. Drake May scanning the field. Henry goes in motion left to right. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here is Henderson with a nice jump step, and Henderson get a gain of about 6 to the 32-yard line, 2nd and 4 coming up for the Patriots. Field goal would be massive here for the Patriots to force the Texans to get into an end zone at some point in this. Texans defense can hold here, keep them off points that potentially 2 more field goals could win this game. Single back formation at the 32-yard line. 2 each way. Drake May puts a man in motion is Henry from right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Henderson, who gets hit in the backfield, and he will lose a yard on the play. And it's now 3rd down and 5 at the 33-yard line. Finally flag. SpongeBob was did, but the creator died and the show isn't the same. Oh, okay. I haven't watched any. All right, 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Texans. 33-yard line. Big down and distance for both teams. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Drake May scans the field. Pressure's coming. Ooh, something happened. It looked illegal. Now going deep down the right sideline. 1. No, he didn't. No, he freaking didn't. Did Kayshon Boutte make that catch? Shut up! Shut the front door! Did he make that catch for real? Oh my goodness! The one-handed diving grab into the end zone! No, he didn't. He didn't make the catch. Dang. I thought that was going to have to be one of the nastiest catches of all time. He doesn't catch that. That's not a catch. That's not a catch, ladies and gentlemen. No way. It's not even it's not there. The ground clearly keeps it in. That is not a catch. That'll be 4th and 4. Dang, dude. I thought he caught that for a half second. That was about to be the nasty. What do you mean the ball didn't move? The ball clearly hit the ground before he had possession. The ball is in the air. He has no possession, and then the ball hits the ground and moves. Like, there's no way. He never had possession of the football, and the ball hit the ground. The ball is moving the whole way and hits the ground. No way I mean, I shouldn't say no way, because the replay system is so trash. They're gonna probably say it's good. I was excited. I thought he caught it. I thought that was gonna be one of the nastiest catches in this entire playoffs if he actually brought that in, but it's not a catch. What do you think, Tim? I can't tell. Yeah, it's not. The ruling on the field stands. It's the replay system has to go. What are we doing here? The ball is never in possession before it hits the ground. This is insanity. It's like, it's unbelievable. It's just disgusting. It stood. It's gonna stand. And good for the Patriots. It is what it is. But I don't know how you can watch the replay. He does this. Oh wait, that's full. This. He reaches out. It bounces back towards him, so not this hand. Comes in. He's here. And then it's into his chest as he's coming to the ground. The ball still moves. You see the laces move like this. And he hits the ground. And then it goes like this. It's not. It's not a catch. It just isn't. My bias is the death of me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a biased viewer here. It's clear as day. It really is. And they let it stand on the field. I don't know how they can get how they can just consistently get it so wrong is beyond me. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. He never had possession of the ball when the ball touched the ground. So bad. It's not a catch. This is bothering me, actually, but it is what it is. It shouldn't bother me because it's par for the course. But here's the extra point. You have the snap, the kick, and it's up, and the kick is good. Oof. Barely hugged the right side of the uprights there. And it's now 28-16. The Texans need 2 touchdowns to get back into this game. And now it is crunch time. That's insane that they call this a catch. Look at it's literally moving as he goes to the ground. He doesn't have, and it hits the ground, and then he bobbles it again. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy how they could actually call that a catch. It's mind-boggling. It's disgusting, honestly. I just need replay banned. Please, ban replay. Okay? I can survive. I can live with the call on the field being called a touchdown. I can live with that. You know, it's close enough. It's fine. Whatever. They couldn't quite tell in the moment. When you have replay, you see him bounce it in. The ball, the freaking laces are moving in his hand. It hits the ground before he ever has possession. And then he readjusts as he bounces in the air as well. That it's insane. It's crazy that this is a problem still with all of these cameras, with all of this insanity, and you still can't get it right with all these replays. It's gross. Here's the catch and the return. Towards the middle of the field is Noel. Noel shaking and baking, and he will only get to about the 23-yard line. Nice tackle there by number 41 for the Patriots. That would be a backup safety, Brendan Schooler, coming up and making the tackle. And here comes C.J. Stroud coming back onto the field with a 12-point deficit with under 13 to play. And with how this game has gone thus far, you just feel as though this deficit is too much to overcome for this offense. Here we go. 1st and 10, single back formation. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is Marks. Marks trying to find the edge and does have the edge. Gets out of bounds for a gain of 6. Let the refs vibe, Tim. Yeah, it's. I don't like it. I don't like the world that I live in. I don't like it. That it's just consistent that people don't see it how I see it, and it's. I don't like it for me, and I don't like it for the world. Either I would like to see it as everybody else, or I'd like the world to see it as me. I don't like to be different. Annoying. Three receivers bunch to the right, and in motion stays on the right side. Takes the snap, looking, blitz coming. DJ Stroud going deep, and it is back shoulder incomplete. And he's gonna hold the flag. He thought about throwing the flag, but he's gonna say, no thank you, not throwing this one. AI will soon take over, but anyone that disagrees with their decision will be eliminated, so watch out. Yeah. Yep. Third and 6. 3 receivers to the right side, and CJ Stroud is going to have to call a timeout. Wasted yet again. Jeez, the wasted timeouts are just getting frustrating. Tim's allegory of the cave. Never got into The Sopranos. That was before my time. 2 other shows I like is Prison Break and Sons of Anarchy. Those. Tim, you want the Texans to win? No. You have a bias for the Texans? I literally don't care who wins. Literally don't care. I picked the Texans. I mean, I guess I don't want Drake May to win, so it would be a quote-unquote bias, but I mean, like, whatever, dude. Like, if you're just chalking it up to bias, I mean, I think I do a pretty good job to avoid my bias as, like, much as anybody possibly could. You know, I get excited for either team. I cheer for either team's whatever play they're making. I call it how I see it all the time. My calls are certainly not biased, but it is what it is. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. DJ Stroud in the shotgun. Takes the snap, 3-man rush. Stroud looking, going to his right, and throws underneath, and incomplete, nearly intercepted. Another poor throw, and Stover grabbing his right knee, and Stover, he is rolling around in pain. Hopefully he's all right. It actually does bother me when people say I have bias. You know? Like, with how hard I work to not be as honest as I possibly can, and then say, oh, you're biased. You don't care about reality. You're just biased. Like, okay. I work on that. Is what it is. Man. Over. Looks a little banged up. That knee might be done. It's not. Fourth and 6. The Texans will have to punt it away. TJ Stucks, I would pull. I wasn't to play the before PI. Watch that clip. Not look good at all. Yeah, the knee injuries. If I wants Robert Kraft back in the Super Bowl. That was a touchdown. I'm watching the game. The ball is moving, but he never lost. All right. String of words that one can put together if they want. Okay, I get over it. Is people want? All right, here we go. Patriots 28, Texans 16. 12:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Texans will have to punt it away, down by 12. It coming away from Towson. Jones back to receive. There's the punt. And it will, takes a good bounce into and he stops it from going into the end zone, diving in. Wow. Great job there by number 11, downing it in at the 4. That is where the Patriots will start this next drive. Texans defense will have to do something to get back on track because right now the clear that offense is not going to win the game for him. Great punt. Yeah, that was an amazing punt. Here we go. 11:57 to go in the fourth. I formation. Drake May, center. Hands the field, takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Stevenson. Stevenson will find a crease and get a nice gain of 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2. Where do you go in the fourth? Texans have to get off the field quick. And the Patriots ice this game out with a long, sustained drive for points. I would just feel as though you ripped the heart out of the Texans right there. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Stevenson. Stevenson has another crease, and he gets another first down on the ground to the 18-yard line of New England. Start for this drive. And 45 to go in the fourth. 10. I formation. Man in motion here is Chisholm from left to right. Seconds on the play clock. 3. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Cuts it up is Stevenson with another nice gain. It's a gain of 8 on the play. Al-Shaair in on the tackle. Stevenson to grind down this Houston defense. It's Patriots. They should be out in danger. Go 10-10 to go in the fourth. Josh McDaniel and the offense ice this thing out. Drake May goes under center. Gonna feed the rock to 38. Takes the snap. Hand off to Stevenson again, and Stevenson will slip attack. Oh, he gets tripped up. Not until after another first down for the Patriots. Andre Stevenson. 2 yards at their own 29-yard line. This is prime position to just kill a ton of clock starting at their own 4-yard line. I mean, you could easily take 10 minutes off the clock. Of course, that won't happen. Actually, shoot, the freaking Texans only have 1 timeout remaining in the 2-minute warning. Like, yeah, you could easily have an 8, 9, 10-minute drive here, even with the end of the game, to kill this clock. Offset I formation to the left, takes the snap, handoff to Henderson. Henderson's got a crease, and Henderson will fall forward for a gain of 6. The offensive line of the Patriots are saying, this is my time now. Giving their running lanes to the backs, moving the ball. Shout out to the Patriots offensive line, taking it to this Texans defensive line now. 2nd and 4 as the clock continues to move under 9 minutes in a 2-score game. The Patriots are looking to ice the Texans out. They're going to hit the run game again. McDaniels has seen this before. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side. And this time he finally loses ground. Speed comes up and makes the tackle. Over the Keelan Houston on the ground. Yep. Be the worst AFC Championship game in history of the earth. Yeah, that's Broncos Patriots. You've never seen that before, right? Shout out to the 2012s, 2013 era. 8:15 to go here in the fourth. Drake May in the shotgun. May scanning the field. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, looking to throw. May, quick throw to the right side, and has his man caught first down. Move the chain, Stephon Diggs. And this is just, it just seems as though, of course, the Texans defense are just out of it. They've been playing so well today on so many fronts. And for the Texans offense to just not give them anything is brutal. If I were the Texans, I'd give the Bengals 10 first-round picks for Joe Burrow. Not a bad idea either. Here we go, takes a snap, handoff, and now it's going to be tackled in the backfield is Stevenson. Petrie comes up and makes the hit. 2nd and 12 now at New England's 44-yard line. Got to get the ball to the offense quicker than this. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Now under 7 minutes off the clock. This is a fantastic drive. Already 5 minutes gone. Texans defense not stepping up and making a big play when they need it. Granted, you can't blame them for today, though. I mean, they played out of their minds. 3 sack fumbles. Forced fumble of May. Like, it's just been great defense from them, but it is what it is. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Stevenson. Stevenson will get a few. Up to about the 48-yard line. Gain of 4. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Patriots now. Southern teams practice in Canada before the... Do it the next game. Good play calling. Texans, Josh Johnson. 3rd and 8. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Drake May going deep down the left sideline and incomplete. All right. 4th and 8. Texans will get the ball back now. They have to score very quickly. They're going to get it deep in their own territory, and they got to drive the whole field against this defense that's been choking them out all game long. Too many turnovers. Yep. Just like the Bills, man. 2 teams I picked, they couldn't stop turning the frickin' ball over, man, in the AFC. Honestly, the NFC game yesterday, too. 0 for 3 in the divisional round. 5:54 to go in the fourth. Kick. And fair catch is going to be called at the 13-yard line by Noel. Refs want to go home. Yep. All right, here we go. CJ Stroud on the shotgun. 2 receivers away. Off the cover zone from the Patriots coming. CJ Stroud, quick throw over to the right side and incomplete. I mean, CJ Stroud is just awful in every sense of the word. Defense wins championships. Yeah, Patriots defense has been phenomenal today. Absolutely phenomenal. Second and 10. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught. Turns upfield. And it will be a gain of 9 for Bryant. Shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side. It's going to be caught. Bryant. Here we go. I like them as Washington fans. They irritate. Going deep and incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Texans. 4:59 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 at their own 29-yard line. I think I need the Rams to win. I think I need the Rams. I need somebody to root for. I hate all the teams. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Hutchinson on the right. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Humping. Quick throw over to the right side. And batted down by Christian Gonzalez. 3rd and 10 as the snow is humming right now in Foxborough. Shotgun. Running backs in the backfield. Jay puts a man in motions. Hutchinson on the left. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Looking. Pressure coming. And down goes Stroud. No, Pats will not be a home game. Did him a Darnold Super Bowl. Go for it on 4th. Fake punt. Yeah. There's the kick. Townsend. Be caught all the way at the 20 and returned here by Jones to the right side. And it will be Jones out of bounds. So 3 to go in the fourth. Nico Ryan just forfeited the game. He actually punted it with 1 timeout. That's terrible. Actually punted timeout. Or 3 to go in the fourth. 1st and 10. I formation. Drake May takes the snap. Handoff to Stevenson. Finding the right side, and Stevenson stays in bounds and will fall forward for a gain of 8. And Houston will have to use their final timeout here. And this game is over with one more first down. 2 more first downs. 2 more first downs, the game's over. Texans had their chances. Round was absolutely terrible. Weather affected him big time. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Stevenson. Stevenson will get the first down. Now they can kneel it 3 times and get to the 2. Not even 3 times. They kneel it twice, get to the 2-minute warning, kneel it again. There's a minute and 20 seconds. So they're going to run the ball 3 straight times. I'm not suggesting they kneel it, but like in 2 plays now, they're going to get to the 2-minute warning. So best case scenario, Texans get the ball back with about a minute and 10 seconds and no timeouts, down by 2 touchdowns. He punted it away. He actually punted it. It's so awful. Well, it's not, it's just a forfeit. Like, there's no way you punted it to win. I mean, hard to imagine the Patriots not making it to the Super Bowl. Out Bo Nix over there. And they already showed they can destroy a team with a lack of offense and a great defense. I mean, the Broncos are basically a worse version of Houston now. And they just dominated this game. So I don't see why it would be much different next week in Denver. So then it'll be the Super Bowl. Of course, we got the Seahawks and Bears, not Seahawks. Rams and Bears next. Seahawks will host whoever wins that game. No Pats and Super Bowl. Almost certain at this point. I mean, I guess anything's possible. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, without Bo Nix, I'm giving the Patriots like a 80% chance to win. I formation. Takes the snap, handoff to the left side, cutting it up, and will get no gain on the play. That will bring us to the minute warning here in New England. The next game will start at 7 o'clock. No, 6:30. They move that? I feel like it was at 7. I guess not, though. 6:30. No, they didn't move it, actually. They didn't move it. Seahawks versus Broncos would be interesting. No Bo? Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clear to me that the Patriots will be going back to the Super Bowl. Drake May. Beat the teams in front of you. Good for them. And, I mean, the Patriots looked great tonight. They looked great. Defensively, they made plays where they needed to. Hard-fought win. Got the interceptions when he needed to. Some crazy interceptions, too. And, the ball bounced your way. Even though I don't think the catches were legitimate. It is what it is. The NFL called him that way. So, what are you going to do? And But at the same time, like they just played great all around. Run defense was fantastic. Run game has now been strong. Well, what's the final game cast here so far on the run game? I mean, 30 carries, 107 yards. Hasn't been perfect by any means, right? What is that? 3 yards a carry? Better than freaking Houston's, right? And they've also run the ball a ton in obvious run situations and running it pretty well when doing so. They made the plays. I mean, some of these catches were not. Like Stephon Diggs' touchdown catch was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. How bad was Mayo as a coach? I mean, they obviously had a way easier schedule this year. Get through this. Well, I don't know if it was I shouldn't say it was way easier than last year, but I mean, good for Mike Vrabel. I mean, Mike Vrabel's certainly come in and coached a hard-nosed football team at this point. It's fantastic. It is. What was the over-under on the turnover battle? I have no idea. No idea, but it certainly hit the over. There's no way the over-under was 8. Right? That was the final count so far. Yeah, 8 turnovers in this. Yeah, good for the Patriots. It would be interesting. It would have made that much of a difference in Houston, because CJ Stroud clearly was not ready for this. But of course, saying that, I mean, you also acknowledge that Drake May would look a lot better in a dome as well, right? Like Drake May has missed some weather. But minute and 54. Okay, so they don't decide to run it. They decide to go for the nail in the coffin. I don't hate that. You know, if you got the first down, the game is literally over. And that point, you don't have to risk any other injuries. So I do like that call. But yeah, I mean, either way, this game is dead in the water. CJ Stroud hasn't been able to do anything all day. Why would he all of a sudden start now? This game is over. I appreciate all of you hanging out in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and guys, in about 15 minutes for the next stream. Make sure you turn in for that one. And like all that good stuff. And until next time.